Have you ever wondered why you spend money on certain things? Our spending habits are influenced by psychology. Let's explore how and why we spend. First, let's define spending psychology. It's the study of emotions and thought processes behind our financial choices. Understanding this can help us make wiser decisions. Next, we examine the two main factors: emotional and rational spending. Emotional spending happens when we buy for comfort or happiness. Rational spending involves thoughtful decisions about needs versus wants. Now, we'll walk through a few steps to identify your spending triggers. First, keep a spending diary for a week. Write down what you buy and how you feel. This reveals patterns in your spending habits. Second, categorize your purchases. Are they essentials, luxuries, or impulse buys? Understanding where your money goes helps highlight emotional versus rational choices. Next, reflect on your triggers. Do you spend more when stressed or happy? Knowing these moods can inform better choices. For example, if you notice you shop when stressed, consider alternative coping strategies. This might involve exercise instead of retail therapy. In summary, recognizing the psychology behind your spending can empower you. Tracking, categorizing, and reflecting on your habits can lead to smarter financial decisions. Now, it's your turn. Start your spending diary today. Discover the psychology behind your choices and take control of your finances. Have you ever wondered why you spend money on certain things? Our spending habits are deeply influenced by psychology, and understanding this can help us make wiser financial decisions. Spending psychology explores the emotions and thought processes that underpin our financial choices, primarily divided into emotional and rational spending. Emotional spending occurs when we buy items for comfort or happiness, while rational spending involves deliberate decisions based on needs versus wants. To identify your spending triggers, begin by keeping a spending diary for a week. Document what you buy and how you feel to reveal patterns in your spending habits. Next, categorize your purchases into essentials, luxuries, or impulse buys. This will help clarify your emotional versus rational choices. Reflect on your triggers. Do you spend more when you're stressed or happy? Understanding your emotional state can lead to better spending choices. For instance, if you tend to shop when stressed, try finding alternative coping strategies, like exercising instead of turning to retail therapy. In summary, recognizing the psychology behind your spending empowers you to make smarter financial decisions. Start your spending diary today to uncover the motivations behind your choices and take control of your finances. Have you ever considered the reasons behind your spending habits? Psychological influences significantly shape our financial decisions. This exploration delves into the dynamics of spending psychology, which studies the emotions and thought processes that guide our financial choices. Spending can generally be categorized into emotional and rational decisions. Emotional spending occurs when purchases are made to seek comfort or happiness, while rational spending involves a calculated evaluation of needs versus wants. To better understand your personal spending triggers, consider documenting your expenses for a week, noting both the items purchased and your emotional state at the time. This practice can help identify patterns in your behavior. Further, classifying your purchases into essentials, luxuries, or impulse buys clarifies the emotional and rational aspects of your spending. It's also essential to reflect on your emotional triggers. Do you find yourself spending more during times of stress or happiness? By recognizing these correlations, you can make more informed choices. For instance, if shopping tends to be a go to stress relief, exploring alternative coping mechanisms, such as physical activity, could be beneficial. Understanding the psychological underpinnings of your spending can empower you to make more prudent financial decisions. Initiate your spending diary today to gain insights into the motivations behind your purchases and to enhance your financial management skills. Our spending habits are influenced by psychology, particularly through emotional and rational decisions. Emotional spending occurs when we buy things for comfort or happiness, while rational spending is based on thoughtful evaluations of needs versus wants. To understand your own spending triggers, keep a spending diary for a week, noting what you buy and how you feel. Categorize your purchases into essentials, luxuries, or impulse buys, and reflect on whether you tend to spend more when stressed or happy. Recognizing these patterns can lead to smarter financial choices and alternatives to emotional spending, like exercise instead of shopping. Like, subscribe and hit the bell if you don't want to miss more videos like these. Thank you.